Well, this morning, the Supreme Court hears a high-profile case over abortion access. The case from Idaho could affect laws in other states. It's the first time the justices are reviewing a state restriction on abortion since they overturned the Roe v. Wade ruling almost 2 years ago. Jan Crawford is at the Supreme Court for us. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning. So, the Biden administration is challenging Idaho's pretty strict restrictions with a really creative legal argument. They're saying that state law, which bans almost all abortions, actually conflicts with an existing federal law that requires hospitals to provide emergency care for pregnant women.
2 years after the Supreme Court sent the issue of abortion back to the states, the justices will take up a near total ban in Idaho that some doctors there say is putting pregnant women at risk.
It feels like everything has gotten so extreme.
Dr. Stacy Seib is one of only 5 high-risk pregnancy doctors left in Idaho. He says the law is compromising care because doctors are afraid to perform abortions, even in cases where the state law seemingly would allow it.
Pregnancy is really complex, and there are things that can go wrong. We need to be able to help take care of people at this point.
And, you could face criminal prosecution.
Yes, and jail time.
The Biden administration sued to block Idaho's law, which bans almost all abortions with narrow exceptions to save a pregnant woman's life or in cases of rape or incest, arguing it conflicts with the federal law that requires hospitals to provide necessary stabilizing treatment for pregnant women, treatment that may include abortions.
They continue to say that this is putting women's lives in jeopardy, and it is not.
Idaho Attorney General Raul Labrador says the state's law already allows an abortion if the woman's life is at risk and accuses the Biden administration of trying to find a backdoor way to broaden abortion access in states like Idaho.
There will be more abortions happening in hospitals because they will create an exception that will allow any type of abortion to happen in the state of Idaho.
Now, this case could have far-reaching implications. A ruling, for example, that blocked Idaho's law could undermine abortion restrictions in more than a dozen states. Gayle?
Thank you, Jan.